Kieran, hi. I was pretty inspired by your one takey video, so I thought I'd give one a go. And kind of poetically, I wanted to talk about diving into something head first, because that's definitely what I'm doing right now. This is my first time ever talking to a camera in a public place, and it's pretty nerve-wracking. There are people within 100 yards and I'm gonna look like a bit of a weirdo, but who cares, right, when you got this in your background. So like diving into something head first is a kind of really common feeling for people who do creative things like you and I guess, and it's that moment where you begin an idea is always the worst, because when it's in your head before that, it's kind of in its perfect form, and then you totally ruin it by creating it at all, because it never quite comes out the way that you want it to. And that's definitely the case with me with music. You have this tune in your head, and sometimes you have a full kind of orchestration or a full arrangement, and then you put it down on software or on paper, or you just sing it out while accompanying yourself on a piano, and it just is not in any way what you had previously had, which was this kind of ideal version of the idea. I don't know if that makes any sense. Who cares? This is a one take. This is what you get. You get the thought stream, stuff straight from a brain hole. So yeah, I've been thinking about that, and how that kind of, in many ways, it kind of mirrors life, you know. Sometimes you just got to dive headfirst into something, and yeah, it may not be exactly how you perceive, but sometimes it's better. And actually, maybe it's not about keeping something in the form at which you think it's perfect in your head, but more about creating something that is, I kind of has an opportunity to be maybe something more than the idealized version that is in your head. Something that has its own meaning and its own like memory attached to it, and something that is, I don't know, there's just a lot of beauty in that, I think. So yeah, just wandering down a beach, thinking about life. Definitely we're in a stage right now where these kind of thoughts are kind of commonplace, you know. Just graduated, you got this your whole life ahead of you, this idealized version of your post-bachelor self, which we've both been thinking about, well, I definitely have been thinking about for ages. You know, starting off on a career path that I'm sure I'm hopefully going to love, and there's, in my head, it exists in a perfect version, and I won't have the opportunity to really create the memories and the version of it that I will ultimately have until I dive right in and start swimming, I guess. Maybe that metaphor is just brought on by the bay that is all around me. But yeah, that's all I've really got for you. Bit of a fragmented lot of thoughts, and I guess stay well. Until next time, have an amazing week, and I'll see you Friday.